Hello, everyone. Welcome for another episode of Market Leader Live. Hey, it's your host with the most, your main man, Darren M. Palmer. So excited to be with you for, yes. Let's drum it up a little bit, people, for World Book Day. A round of applause out there. World Book Day. This is an extraordinary time to be alive or whatnot, regardless of the current circumstances that we're going through. We can find a way to be encouraged. To me, it's no better time to celebrate World Book Day than a time where most of us are quarantining or whatnot, or we're dealing with being at home. So this is the opportunity where we can celebrate. So you might say, Darren, what do you mean by celebrating World Book Day? This goes beyond you being an author. Now, if you want to be an author, of course, share your story or whatnot. Let's make sure that we get that out there so you can become an author. But at the same time, think about those books that have inspired you. Think about those books that have been transformational for you. And that's the thing that I want you to keep in mind when it comes to the World Book Day, is keep that in mind. That think about books that have been made a difference in your life. For some of you out there, those who are listening to this, it might be from relationship or whatnot with a higher power. Some it could be the Bible. Some it could be the Quran. Regardless of what it is, the Book of Mormon. I don't know what your thing is or whatnot. Some could be that one book that you read when you was in school. Some it could be The Color Purple or whatnot, Raisin in the Sun or whatnot. Whatever the situation is, whatever book, whatever play, whatever that is. But this is why we celebrate World Book Day. So you got to think about that. What are some great books? Matter of fact, we're recording this live right now. If you don't mind, put in the comments of some books that have made a difference in your life. All of it doesn't have to be something so serious. It could be, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. That's a good one or whatnot. Think and Grow Rich. That one. Dennis Kimbro got an edition of that. We got Napoleon Hill has an edition of that. So many, How Stella Got a Groove Back. Might be dating myself a little bit with that one, but that's a good one as well. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you, man. Live on the air. My man James Edward Wright Jr. Good to see you, man. But yeah, just whatever that is for you. It might have been something that you read in college or in high school or whatnot. It might have been some literature that you wrote. But this is World Book Day, so we want to celebrate all those authors out there, those who are illustrators, those who've written great children's books or whatnot. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're not an author, if you are an author, hey, shout yourself out. Put your book in the notes or whatnot. Put it in the chat. We would love to hear about your book or what you have going on. If you are an author and you accomplished that great feat, then let's celebrate that. This is World Book Day. So if you got a book, you got it done. There's so many people that don't ever accomplish that goal of being an author. So we're celebrating you today. You are a part of that crowd. You are alumni of I Did It University. Yes, you did. You did it. So I want to make sure that we celebrate all those out there. But most importantly, if it's something that has impacted you, please, I'm just going down some of the lines of some of the books that have made a difference for me. Matter of fact, I got a list of some things right here that I'm just going to share with you so y'all can understand. Now I practice what I preach. This is just in our office. I'm going to pull out some good ones for you all that I think would be good. Let me see here. I might have to hit y'all with this one first. Uh-oh. Thank you so much. All right. Dr. Jocelyn McDonald said 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Remember, she hit us with the classic. It's good to see you, good doctor. And we celebrate all your success, your accolades, and all the things that you're doing positive. This is definitely a change agent. Matter of fact, I got to share too that Axum Jacks, that's a part of that fraternity. Not I say fraternity, a part of that alumni out of Stephen F. Austin. So we got nothing but love for that. I'm going to give you a few of the books or whatnot that I like. I'm just going to share on World Book Day today. So we're going to share this as well. Man, Grant Cardone, the 10X rule. 10X rule, definitely a classic. This was written around the 07-08 crisis or whatnot. So I think that this will be a good read for those who are looking for the 10X rule. on those who are entrepreneurs or business owner, or if it just come to perspective on what you need to do in the time of uncertainty or a dire situation, how you need to change your perspective to get you to another level. Let me share this one with you too as well. This is good too, man. From one of my favorite sharks. I like this right here, man. The Power Broke. The Power Broke by my man Daymond John. Daymond John did an excellent job on this. Definitely, if you're not able to have it, he comes in parts of the Audible. If you got Audible, whatnot, the audio version of it, this is a good one too. He has somebody reads the audio, but he comes in and gives some insight that is definitely beneficial. Now, I'm gonna go back to what my girl, Dr. Jocelyn McDonough, shared. She has 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. That's definitely a classic. Make sure that y'all check that out as well. I've covered the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. Definitely think that's great. I think The Power Broke is right at this time too. How to have the right mindset. How even if you have resources, sometimes the best thing that you can have when you bootstrapping, whatever it is, whether it's business, your career, the whole nine, it's a sense of being resourceful. You become resourceful, you start knowing how to leverage. Sometimes you can have something, but as my grandmother once would tell you, I'm gonna give y'all some of this good old Southern game right now. Too much water will kill a fish. I know I went over some of your head. I went over somebody's head right there with that one. But y'all hit me up. I explain more and go in detail what my grandmother was talking about when she told me, boy, too much water will kill a fish. Now that might, some of you city slickers, that might have went right past you, but I can't give y'all all this game on this Market Leader Live right now. But to be a market leader, you must read. This is World Book Day, people. Let me go ahead and put that out there right now. Let me hashtag that thing. Yeah, we're gonna do it. World Book Day. Yeah, I'm gonna put that out. Boom. All right, World Book Day. Yeah, we got World Book Day. Putting that on all the platforms that we're airing on. World Book Day. Let's check this out. Let's celebrate that. World Book Day. Go ahead and share. What are some of your favorite books? If you're an author, drop the name of your book in here right now. Let's celebrate. I think I see Carisha, Kansas City in the building. Kansas City is in the building. What's going on, Carisha? Hey, how you doing, young lady? Good to see you, Queen. Go and drop that book for them out there so they can know what time it is. Let me see. Matter of fact, I don't know if I have it here with me. All right, I'm going to my other one. I'm going to my next one right here, right now. Okay, we're going to go to the Good Bishop. This is Soar by Bishop T.D. Jakes. This is a good one as well. So, but one of the ones that I like, I know for those, some of you out there, oh man, I can't forget this one. How about Woman Thou Art Loose? Talking about trend setting, talking about World Book Day. Woman Thou Art Loose started off with him just having a few funds to be able to put the book together, took their investment that they were going to put on a home to be able to fund the book himself. This is like in the infancy stage. This is like the genesis, no pun intended, when it comes to self-publishing. Had to go through publishing houses. He had to spend thousands of dollars. Now, some of you crying over a few $1,000s. They had to spend like 30, 40, 50,000 to be able to get something done at that time. And to be able to get his books in the whole nine, and did that, turned out to sell out. That came from a Sunday school lesson, a Bible study or whatnot, that continued to grow, create the book, did some iterations of the book or whatnot, different editions. But long story short, a Woman Thou Art Loose conference is it sold out national arenas or whatnot across the globe. Great thing is this stuff like the Georgia Dome. It did the Superdome. It did like the American Airlines in Dallas, like sold out, just packed. I know what it was because I had to make sure that a young lady I know, make sure that she was able to get in there as well to it or whatnot while I was doing my duties with the kids. So yeah, Soar by T.D. Jakes is a good one to have right now. Also, let me see what my girl Carisha got. Yeah, Young and Successful Before 40. Get your business started. Come on now. It's time to get that business started around here. Carisha is in the building. She definitely hit us with some good stuff as well. Let me see who else we got here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and show. It's your mountains, not your molehills. The good doctor right there, Dr. Maurice. We're going to send some love for Dr. Maurice out there too as well. He did an excellent job on this book right here. Unearth Your Faith and Manifest greatness. We want to share love to Dr. Maurice. Anybody else? What are some books that have been some things that changed your life? I'm gonna tell y'all a book that I want to really that was a game changer for me. It was by a guy named, now depending on who say his name, it changes. It's like the and the, so to speak. Chris Gilbo or whatnot. He does a great, like $100 startup. Now, this was monumental for me with that book. I heard him recently on a podcast with John Lee Dumas on Entrepreneur on Fire. And John Lee Dumas shared the same thing, that this was a book, especially if you're currently working somewhere and you're looking at dipping your toe in entrepreneurship and you're looking at figuring out, it just did something to me internally or whatnot, far as what's possible. And I think that if you could get that by Chris Gilbo, $100 startup, I mean, that was a game changer for me. Because, you know, like I said, it wasn't nobody with a massive, huge business, but it's just seeing, to me, like regular, everyday people, you know, like myself, that they were able to take an idea or take a skill set and they were able to build upon that and create a lifestyle that they wanted. And it wasn't something that was far off. This was like, okay, man, I can identify. This is just like somebody I work with. This is somebody just like me from my situation or whatnot. They didn't have a hedge fund or anything like that where I wasn't able to identify with them. But we're celebrating that on World Book Day. So let me give a few others right here. Oh, this is a good one. And this, oh man, I got so many over here. Oh man, I'm about to knock some over. I'm about to knock some over here on my desk. I gotta pull this one out though. I gotta pull this one out. This one right here, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Make sure you get this one. This is a great book right here, The Compound Effect. You know, go check this out. It's an oldie but goodie. Start your income, your life, and your success. I love The Compound Effect. You might say, Darren, well, why you love The Compound Effect? The reason I love The Compound Effect is because this really gives you tangible steps to get it done. It shows you how to create new habits. It shows you why you start something and you don't finish it. It shows why you're not having the level of success that you want to have. And it goes a little bit to what I share for those who've heard our shows or whatnot and heard me interview other people, where I go into, you know, mastering the mundane. So many people don't master the mundane. They want the silver bullet approach. They want it right now, like yesterday, but they hadn't laid any foundation or any work. They hadn't built the brand at all. They haven't did anything that they needed to do. So they're looking for one answer or one thing that's just going to be a catalyst just to get them exactly where they want to be. When that doesn't work in your career, it doesn't work if you in health. It's not working if you got a relationship. It don't work if you are parenting. You can't, you know, parent one day and think that's it for the rest of your life. That's not how it works. You got to be committed for the long haul, and that's pretty much for life. So I got The Compound Effect. Oh yeah, you know, I had to show y'all that old school. You know, I brought it up earlier. You know, I had to show you the old school. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill on World Book Day. I had to show you the old school. I got the one by Dennis Kimbro too, A Black Choice. That's real good too. Make sure that you get that. I like, let's see. All right. Oh, this is a good one too, by my man Ed Mylett. Ed Mylett, Max Out, Strategies for Becoming an Elite Performer. Now, you talking about this book right here, it's straight to the point. It's gonna give you what you need, how to implement that. If you mess around and get a double dose of this right here and that compound effect at the same time, it's no telling where you might be. As a matter of fact, I think I might leave these two out. I might jump back into these. But I'm gonna share with y'all one of my favorite books on World Book Day. I'm gonna share with y'all one of my favorite books. Oh, and here she goes talking about stealing my stuff. Lord have mercy. Stephanie Palmer talking about stealing my books. See how y'all seen that live on the show. But I'm gonna show y'all one of my favorite books. One of my favorite books. This is a book that you don't hear about. This is a book that you don't see in the bookstores. This is a book, and the person that's in this book is somewhat controversial for some people. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm the type of guy that, you know, I'm a Southern gentleman. So I don't really get caught up on all the extra, the debating, the wasting time, arguing and fighting, sweating, and lip wrestling with people all day long. I don't really get caught up in all that. All I know is I just want to know if it's producing that. It's similar to how people, this is World Book Day, but I'm just going to give this as an example. It's just like people worried about what color Jesus is. I don't care what color Jesus is. I don't care if his name was Jesus. I don't care if he was black. I don't care if he was white. I don't care if he was Arabian. If you died for my sins, just like if you gave me $1 million, I would not care what race, what political affiliation. That's none of my business at all. Because if you gave me $1 million, that would be all right with me. I would have no. But if you're going to even go further and die for me, then I'm not arguing about your nationality, which is stupid. But that's a whole nother subject. But let me get to this book, because this goes right in line with what I was just talking about, is that regardless of how you feel of what you read about this gentleman right here, and I'm about to show the book. To me, this is one of the best books for his life, period. This man material has allowed for me to go to higher heights and new levels. Now, all the other books that I just shared with you, they were great. I love them. They help in certain areas of my life. But this book is the type of book, it's just like some books you have that you keep going back to. It's not a one done. I've read it over and over and over. I actually practice on trying. My goal is to at least read a chapter of it each day. Is that important? It's a certain message I listen to pretty much every morning when I work out from this gentleman and his principles. Like I said, now I know some people, depending on how you grew up in your mindset, you can't accept everything about him. But when I tell you that this book right here is a game changer, and some people sleep on it, can't hardly find it. But I got to go to the old school. I got to go Mental Toughness for Success by Dr. I.V. Hilliard. All new light in Houston, Texas, each campuses. Now this book right here, woo, Mental Toughness for Success, Proven Biblical Principles for Successful Living by Dr. I.V. Hilliard. Now he Apostle Hilliard. Now, I want y'all to know that with this book, this is just not a, you know, who shot John, fire and brimstone church type book. This is really mission and marketplace. This is real steps. Yes, the word is in this book, whatnot, because that's part of his success or whatnot. But if anybody has read anything out the Bible, you can tell most of these self-help books, they got all the material out the Bible, but just talking about God just doesn't sell as much. You know, I'm just being honest with you. You just, you know, so you don't have to hurt nobody feeling they start crying and feel like they was ostracized. You got to just church it up a little bit. But at the end of the day, the material, the leadership comes from the Bible. Now, he took what Og Mandino, Tony Robbins and them been talking about, all the stuff with the conscious, subconscious mind from the biblical standpoint, showing you that it didn't come from self-help, came from the Bible. This book right here, if you can get this one, I'm telling y'all, if you get this book right here and actually implement what's in this book, your marriage, relationships, kids, dealing with staff, you read it. You read it. I mean, this book right here. And then I love about the book is he able to show you the examples of how he implemented them and the success that he had out of it. That's another thing, that he didn't release the book till he had the proven record to be able to show how each one of these principles were able to benefit him through his life or whatnot. And like I said, they still going. I mean, this book was written years ago. They come out with different editions of it to be able to update on some of the things that they've been able to accomplish. But man, I'm telling you, this book right here is a winner. But I don't know. What are some books that you like? Like I said, this is World Book Day, so I'm just wanting to just come and send some shout outs. I'm just sharing some books that are near and dear to my heart. Near and dear to my heart. But you might have a book that you like. You might have something that you want to share. We had some books my girl Carisha shared about Young and Successful Before 40. Get your business started. You know, I think we had somebody, where's the woman at? I think she said Diary of an Entrepreneur's Wife or something. I think somebody by the name of Stephanie Palmer was talking about that, whoever she is. Yeah, I think she had a book, you know, so it's just some great books out there. Also, let me pull this one out. Uh-oh. Oh man, look what I found, Carisha. Look what I found. Young and Successful Before 40. I got it over here. Yeah. And also, I want to give a shout out to this one right here, The Entrepreneur Code by Larry W. Brooks. Oh man, these some great steps on here for those six keys to unlock your success. Yeah, The Entrepreneur Code. That's a good one too. I want y'all to check that one out. This is a new one too that I want y'all to look at. Shut Up and Listen. Yeah, I like the title of that. You know, this is by Tillman Fertitta, Akuma Tata, one of his names. All I know is the man doing great things. Texas, my man, doing great thing. Owns the Houston Rockets, owns spot I like to eat at when I'm in Galveston everywhere. Landry's, he owned the Landry restaurants. Oh, but what Maestros? Oh, that Maestros go off. That also where the event was at that we were for the Young Millionaire series. Gonna shout out to them. And also I want to give a shout out to my man too, Judge Graham. This is Judge Graham book, Scale with Speed. This is another one. So I'm telling you, I'm about that book life. So it's just not about our authors or whatnot, but I just got content, man. Let me show this too. My girl Jency Proctor out there. Apostolic Women in Power, Overcoming Pain and Hurt in a Dark World. Jency, my girl Jency, y'all go follow her. She got a big following. God done blessed her with Apostolic Women in Power, the Facebook group. So ladies, if you want to check that out, make sure that you check that out as well. And let me show y'all this one right here. This is a good one too. Oh, I got notes on this. I don't know if y'all heard about this one, but this is the year for your new book. Yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. This is the year for your new book by Darren M. Palmer, yours truly, the Chief Book Officer. Make sure you get that. That's over for World Book Day. We have that available. We got courses available for you for World Book Day today. We also have this. If you go to our website, it's self-published, the letter N, 30days.com. All you got to do is just see right there where it's pointing at. Right. Let me see which way I need to go. There it is right there. There it is right there. Self-publishing 30days.com. Go get you a free book. Nobody, if you want the services, great. We love to help you. We love to serve you. But most importantly, this is for free. Go get the book. If you're at home, you're quarantining and chilling, get the book, write your content. Let's celebrate you next year around World Book Day. Let's have something to be able to say, you know what, I heard that message from the Southern guy from Texas, Darren M. Palmer, Chief Book Officer at Self-Publishing 30 Days. He showed all those wonderful books that have impacted, it's empowered people's lives for generations. And I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that legacy. I want to show that I can do something with my life. I want to create something that outlives me. Come on, man. Get your book done. So if you want that, go ahead and go there for free. For free. Nobody didn't try to do anything. I didn't try to say anything. This is for free. We got a course that's for free as well. If you've seen the post that we made for World Book Day, we're just celebrating all the authors, all the illustrators, all the editors, all the cover design people who have come together, all the publishing companies that have partnered together to allow for lives to be changed. And I'm telling you, it's a part of history, people. This is nothing light. So we celebrate you today, whoever you are, wherever you are. Congratulations on World Book Day. We're all included in this. Let's keep making a change. Until next time, be blessed, be great. And if you won't change, be the change. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.